We are talking about relationships, and let's focus on love shouldn't hurt. I am Sulipan, your personal transformation coach. Often we stay in hurtful relationships because we have got this intense need for validation. That validation often stems from childhood wounds and needs that were not met. We now enter the world, and when we fall in love with somebody or when we step into a close knitted relationship with somebody, we expect that person to bring all the validation that we ever might need to us from them. That person is not there to fill your complete validation. You need to find yourself at a place where you start the healing process so that you can validate yourself, that you are not constantly looking at the outside world for that validation. Now, when we find ourselves in manipulative and abusive relationship, we set off on a loop of self-destruction, which leads us to become virtually addicted to this validation that we are searching for. It is an addictive pattern that we set out, and we will see that pattern only if we become aware that we can do something about it, that it lies within you to make that choice to change this for you. When we find ourselves in a place where our love becomes a codependency, we enter relationships where there is control and manipulation because the other person is also needing from us, and the focus is far stronger on them and satisfying their needs than what yours are. And you will allow yourself to be manipulated. You will allow yourself to step time and again into the trap of not finding the validation that you are seeking. When we have relationships where there are real love, there is mutual respect, there's mutual consideration, there's mutual recognition. It becomes this complete two-way street where there's a give and take all the time happening, where you will receive the recognition you are seeking for. Not all of it, please. Even in true loving relationships, we must come still from a place where we are strong in our own recognition, but where we can receive recognition from the person outside for who and what we are. We can receive consideration for our needs and wants in that relationship. We can receive mutual and give mutual respect to each other, where we will allow the other person to be truly them, and they will allow us to be truly us. For you to break free, you have to develop your inner trust. You've got to start listening to yourself, recognizing what you have already achieved in life, respecting yourself by putting up your boundaries and enforcing them, giving yourself recognition, giving yourself consideration, listening to that inner voice that when it shows up in fear or anger or doubt or something like that, that it is because you are questioning your own value. And now it is asking of you, will you step up for yourself? Will you show up for yourself so that you are open to enter a loving partnership that is give and take? When we discover our unconditional self-love, we enter a stage where we become so accountable that we will not allow ourselves to go off on a negative track where we are criticizing people, because we know what it has caused in us. We know the anger and the resentment and whatever was left behind us. That unconditional love will ask us to go on a path where we recognize ourselves, we respect ourselves, where we love ourselves enough that we will show up for ourselves. It's time to stop chasing love and to find it within you. Because within that entire concept of love will come all the things that you are searching for: the validation, the recognition, the respect, the consideration, whatever you are looking for other people to give you within your love that you discover within you, you will find it. I wish you well as you move forward on this path. Remember, master your beliefs and you will master your future. There is a belief you are running that says to you, I am not good enough. You are amazing. Be kind to yourself during this process, and we will chat soon.